Harvey here. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is part 2 of Stone Cold Breakdown by Demi Lovato. This is the second part of a 2-part series. In the first video, we took a look at the coordinations that were needed to effectively sing this song. So if you have not had a chance to watch that video, please be sure to stop this video, watch that one, and then you're more than welcome to come back and join us in this video. In this video, we're going to be putting those aspects together. We're also going to get into the performance, the energy of the song, and we're also going to take a look at those riffs and runs that she does. We're going to break those down and kind of ask ourselves, what are those notes? We're gonna find out today. So thank you again for joining me. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up or click the subscribe button below because I would love to see you here more often. So let's just jump right into it. Quick recap. The 3 coordinations that we needed to effectively layer this song are tonal center through use of placement. That's going to be our key. That's our most important aspect. Number 2 was the pharyngeal, the opening of the back into the chorus. And then number 3 was adding a little bit of edge through some chord compression or some crying. What we're going to do today, the first part of this video, is we're going to be putting those things together and slowly layering that combination of experience. Again, one more time, I encourage you, if you have not had a chance, to go back and watch the first video. Practice that one. Give each of those aspects an opportunity to become muscle memory. That way, when you come to this video, it's going to be so much easier for you because you're able to feel each ingredient at play. And I also encourage you to please, 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 please do not strive for a finished sound right away. We're going to be working up to that. Really allow yourself the fullness of the crazy experience that we're about to have. Are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to just jump right into this. We've already established there are 3 major coordinations that need to be in play through the first video. What we're going to do now is we're going to slowly layer that experience. But what you want to make sure that you do, and I want to re-emphasize this, is that you develop the tone first. And I know this comes as a frustrating bit of detail for a lot of people because they already feel like, okay, it feels heady and I want to add oomph into it. Well, that's totally fine, but we have to make sure that we have established that frame of reference that gives us both access and balance. But let's assume that you've already done that work and you're ready to move forward. So what we're going to do nice and slow is we're going to basically take our tonal center, and it's going to be slightly heady. It's going to be up in the top here. And then we're going to take our air chord compression and we're going to bring those coordinations really close together. Okay, we're going to go nice and slow, and I will tell you now, as you hear me demonstrate, it's not always going to sound very pretty because I need you to hear when it goes from one coordination to another. Okay, it's like tiny little gear shifts, and that's how I would like for you to see it. Do you remember in the first video how I talked about the use of the ball, like imagining that all your vibrations kind of collect in the center of your head, almost like a ball? Well, you're going to basically turn the ball up, down, up, down, but the ball itself stays right there. I hope that makes sense. I will demonstrate it here in a second for you. But we're going to do the chorus together, nice and slow. And we're going to start in the tone home. So we'll go, happy for you. Okay, now I know we don't necessarily just want it to sound really pretty. We want to add that edge, and we're about to do that. But adding it nice and slow, like you're making a tiny adjustment with like a gear or like a screwdriver. Just making a little tiny, 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 tiny adjustment. Here we go. Happy, can you hear that? Happy, happy for you. Know that I am, even if I can't understand, I'll take the pain. Give me the truth. Could you hear that? Nice and slow. We're like kind of making small adjustments. Happy, 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 right? Now remember, the idea is to bring those sensations together. The trick is breath support. You need it. It is so, so, so important. This will remove, remember, all the emphasis from the throat and bring it up into that tonal center. And it's kind of a wacky sensation. It's kind of like letting go and then holding on at the same time. It's very wacky. So we're gonna go nice and slow. Just that bit, okay? Right away. Ha, 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 happy, happy. Let's try it together. Here we go. Happy for you, know that I am, even if I can't understand, I'll take the pain, give me the truth, me and my heart will make it through. Let's continue. If happiness I'm happy for you. Can you feel that? Yeah, I really like to go at least that slow, maybe even a hair slower. And it's like holding on and letting go at the same time. It's very, very wacky. But above all else, you just want to make sure that you go for that tonal center first. Really feel that centered feeling of where all those vibrations are collecting. Live in tone land. That is the home. That's the placement, according to our first video, right? It's the home where this song lives. And we're just kind of adding that chord, that underneath as kind of a stylistic effect to really bring in that drama. But the trick with both of that is you have to keep that cry really steady, okay? Now let's try this with music. Here we go, second chorus. Happy for you, know that I am, even if I can't understand, I'll take the pain, give me the truth, me and my heart will make it through. If happy's I'm happy for you. Cool. Now you try by yourself. Kind of rush that a little bit, but let's try it. Happy for you, know that I am, even if I can't understand, I'll take the pain, give me the truth, me and my heart will make it through. If happy's I'm happy for you. Good. Very, very nice. Establishing a nice sense of balance there. And I know that you can probably hear it really well on the if happy's that's a good indication of, okay, we're going to, sorry, oh my God, Speedy Gonzalez here. Happy is her. So I would just kind of like make that adjustment, but I really want you to imagine that they are small units of sound. Tiny little units of sound. Don't strive too much on the bigness of it. And by that I mean like focus your tone, focus your air. Aside from the ball analogy, what I really like is, do you ever play with like Play-Doh as a kid? Sure you did. Everybody did, of course. Or like dough, like making cookies and stuff. But did you ever like take the dough and make little squares? Yeah, imagine that that's your sound, okay? Keep it really focused. Keep it very small. Another analogy is you can imagine your tone is like lights, okay? If we want to focus the light like a laser, it has to be here, right? Not so much here. The more we focus it, we get a good sense of how it feels and how those coordinations can come together and live in the same world. And then we start to broaden it a little bit, and that will also warm up our sound. So I want to say that if you're concerned about sounding kind of like babyish or too like, yeah, don't worry about that. It's all about balance and access. And the more comfortable you become in layering those coordinations, then you can relax and kind of open it up and you'll be able to hold that tone. Cool. So that's what it feels like to put those coordinations together. Now we're going to get into the runs and the riffs of the song. You ready? Here we go. Okay guys, so we're just moving right along with our part 2 of Breakdown of Stone Cold Demi Lovato. So we're gonna take a couple of minutes to take a closer look at those artistic embellishments that she's doing in certain spots throughout the song. We're gonna do them nice and slow. We're gonna go over what the notes are so that you can move at your own pace at home to really build in some accuracy of those embellishments. Cool, so we're gonna take a first look at the if business that happens at the end of the chorus. And that is, so I'm just gonna play the if again. More time. Cool. And the way that I would suggest is to do this like incredibly slow. We are moving through a big group of notes. It's definitely like an octave in there, which is a large group of notes. So what you want to do to really incorporate that tonal center is really lean on the and don't open up till happy, and let it be like a bah, like a bomb going off. So let's try that nice and slow. If again. If one more time. Good, now you try. I'm gonna play it a little slower. One more time at that speed. Good, 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 good. So that's that part. She does it at the end of each chorus. Now we're gonna move on to the second verse when she said, God knows I try to feel. Okay, so we're gonna get into that. And it is, one more time. God knows I try to feel. Try that with me. We'll go maybe a tad slower. God knows I try to feel. One more time. Good, 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 good. Very nice. So there's that one. And then the last one, which kind of, I'm not gonna lie, gives me nightmares a little bit. And that's the, let me think about that. Can't understand. Yeah, I think I had like nightmares about that one before putting together this video. So stick with me, we'll get through it together, nice and slow. Can't understand. Again. Understand. One more time. Understand. Now let's try to kind of half voice, kind of move it along together. Can't understand. Again. Can't understand. Cool. So those are those really riffy, artistic parts of the song. I would suggest that you go nice and slow with them. Focus on performing them at a pace where you can do them perfectly. So even if this has been a little too fast, I would go really slow. Yeah. Perform them at a pace that really allows you to explore each note one at a time. And then you're just going to increase your pace to do it a little bit faster. And then once you've given that your attention, just kind of forget about it and see if you can perform it in the song. Now, the reason I suggest that you kind of forget about it is it's really not about those artistic embellishments. I mean, they're important, but they're not the crux of the song. It's about the story. It's about what this particular person is going through. And those embellishments are meant to emphasize that. So take your time, go at a pace where you can perform the notes perfectly, and then increase the speed by like one little smidge. And then increase that speed by one little smidge. And when you can do it perfectly, forget all about it and then get back into the emotional stance of the song. So there you have it, guys. Those are the artistic embellishments of Stone Cold. Moving on to now the energy of the song. Hey guys, we come to the final portion of part 2's breakdown of Stone Cold by Demi Lovato, and I have saved the best for last. I affectionately call this one Bringing It Home. And we're going to break down the bridge, the moment we've all been waiting for, right? Yeah, it's a crucial part of the song. Like everything that we've been saying boils up to this moment. It's like the moment of truth, right? So we're going to take a different stance on it. We've done a lot of technical work thus far with part 1 and part 2 of this song, and I wanted to really take a minute and talk about something that's just as crucial with a voice, and that is the energy. That is the justification of our emotions. There's a reason why she's like, I wish I could mean this, right? Like there's a reason why the song boils to this one place, and it has to do with like objective. It's like if her objective in the song is to really let this person go, well, how hard has that been for her up until this point? And this is like her last, oh gosh, and maybe a little bit of, you know, that sense of loss and maybe some anger. So we're going to delve into the energy of it through the use of a character. We're taking a slightly different stance there. And I want to just jump right in and say, I don't care how you sound. It's, you know, it's going to be character through energy. So it's not going to, again, sound beautiful. We're working up to that, right? Who cares? Who cares? It's not perfect. But I'm giving you permission to really play with emotions and character. And the emotion that I would like for you to play with is a little bit of anger. Now, again, not because it pertains exclusive to the song, but usually when we're frustrated, when we're angry, that intent to communicate is there, right? We will be heard. Yes? Yes. So I really want you to commit when it comes to that. Really commit, because you'll find that when you do, maybe your voice will surprise you. So we're going to take a look really fast, kind of delving into it through character. So what does that mean? Okay, anger. I wish I could mean this. As angry as you possibly can. If you need to do some jumping jacks, if you need to like stomp in place to get yourself in that frame of mind, that's totally fine. All I care is that you commit to the anger and then find how your voice is there for you. Okay? But we're gonna take it a step before, and we'll do don't wanna be stone cold stone. Ready? I wish I could mean this, but here's my goodbye. Oh, I'm happy for you now that I am really annoying. I'm sorry, guys. But yes, feel how that when you're like, no, that I am, totally committing to it, how everything that we've been talking about up until this point is working for us. Yes, really feel it. Yes, because that's why we sing. We sing because it's exhilarating. We sing because it makes us feel powerful and to communicate and to tell stories. So don't forget that in this part of the song, okay? So we kind of bulldozed into it. Let's do it again. Yeah. Lose yourself, forget yourself, be that character. Here we go, ready? Don't wanna be stone cold stone. I wish I could mean this, but here's my goodbye. Oh, I'm happy for you. Know that I am. Yeah. I'm like gushing with pride, just imagining you guys sing that. Yeah, I'm telling you, stomping in place, really getting some energy in our body and reinforcing what we're trying to say is what it's all about. So one more time with the piano, we might go a little bit further than that and then we'll try it with music. Here we go, really sad. Don't wanna be stone cold stone. I wish I could mean this, but here's my goodbye. Oh, I'm happy for you. Know that I am, even if I can't understand. Yeah, feel it, feel it. Cool, very, very cool. I know I look crazy. I'm not too concerned with that. Cool. Now let's jump into the bridge with music. And I don't care how you sound, guys. I really want to inspire a sense of play in your voice. And I really want you to forgive yourself with whatever you feel that you're not doing right now or wherever you feel that you're not right now. I don't want you to think about it. I just want you to really enjoy that character. Like, think of this as like I imagine like Xena, you know, with her sword, like, like going crazy, like, go, like there. Commit to it, commit. Here we go. Nope, that's the end of the song. Here we go. Don't wanna be stone cold stone. I wish I could mean this, but here's my goodbye. Oh, I'm happy for you. Know that I am, even if I can't understand. If I'm happy for you. Cool. Yeah. And don't even worry about pitch. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I was a little sharp there. I'm pretty sure of it. It's okay. We can adjust that kind of in the rehearsal process, but try again to just reinforce that character and find that when you do, that energy is there for you. And oh my God, it feels so amazing, right? So amazing. Remember that it's all been boiling up to this one part. So really feel that tonal center, feel that speech, feel that cry, feel that pharyngeal, all those things that we've been talking about so far. We've been working to bring those coordinations really close together. And then at the end of it all, communicate. Commit to the communication. Make that experience more important than the sound itself. Okay, that's my wish for you. And that will conclude our video of Stone Cold. So please join me in a minute for our final thoughts on today's video. So there you have it, guys. That concludes part 2 of Stone Cold by Demi Lovato Breakdown. In today's video, we talked about bringing those coordinations that we talked about in the first video together. And then we went over runs and riffs and the artistic embellishments, and then we topped it off with feeling the energy of the song. So I really hope that you've liked today's video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up or click the subscribe button below, because I would love to see you here more often. And if you have a question, a vocal tips and tricks question, or you have an idea for a song that you'd like for me to break down for you, please feel free to leave it in the comments portion of today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. I've so loved having you, and I will see you next time.